JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Jockey O'Neill Mullins shot dead in St. Andrew. The St. Andrew South Police have launched an investigation into the murder of 49-year-old O'Neill Ricardo Mullins, a popular jockey at Cabanas Park, who was gunned down on Thompsonview Avenue on Sunday evening. According to reports, about 6:42 p.m., Mullins, otherwise called Jockey, was near premises along Thompsonview when he was approached by an armed man who shot him in the head. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigators have since identified Samuel Brown, 37, otherwise called Shooter or Mark, a laborer in Mason 440 Drive, Kingston 11, as a suspect in the killing. His brother, Sean Brown, of the same address, has also been named as a person of interest. According to police, preliminary findings suggest the shooting stemmed from a dispute earlier that day between Mullins and the suspect. Police arrest man seen in viral video beating woman. A Trelawney taxi operator captured on video assaulting a woman with a machete is now facing multiple charges, including alleged sexual offenses. The accused has been identified as 42-year-old Cleon Buckle of Freeman's Hall, Albertown, Trelawney. He was arrested and charged last Friday with unlawful wounding and other offenses. According to reports, around 10 a.m. on September 14, a woman went to Buckle's home to collect a car key when an argument broke out. A video that has since gone viral on social media shows a man said to be Buckle using a machete to stop a woman repeatedly as she tries to escape. The man chases her, striking her multiple times even after she falls to the ground. The attack only stops when another man intervenes and pushes the assailant away. Senior Superintendent Delia Garrick, head of the Constabulary Communications Network, revealed that Buckle had also been wanted in Trelawney since 2024 for allegedly having sexual intercourse with a minor.
He remains in police custody as he was wanted in a separate matter being investigated by Sissoko for his alleged sexual assault of a minor. Investigators are currently making arrangements for him to be formally interviewed regarding the sexual offense matter, following which formal charges will be proffered.
SSP Garrick has reaffirmed the JCF's commitment to bring perpetrators of domestic violence to justice.
Just wanting to remind the public that the JCF remains focused on ensuring justice and intervention are provided for victims of violence, and we continue to provide support through our dedicated teams at our domestic violence intervention centers across the island, as also through partner agencies.
Woman accused of stabbing husband's lover granted $500,000 bail. A St. James woman accused of stabbing her husband's alleged lover has been granted bail in the sum of $500,000 with up to 3 sureties. The accused, 40-year-old cashier Julie Donald Morris of Lilliput, appeared in the St. James Parish Court on a charge of wounding with intent. Reports are that around 7:20 a.m. on September 9, the complainant was walking her child onto a school compound when she encountered Donald Morris, who was also there on business involving her child. An argument developed, escalating into a physical confrontation, during which Donald Morris allegedly pulled a knife and stabbed the woman in the upper body. The injured woman was taken to hospital, treated and later released. Following a targeted police operation, Donald Morris was arrested and charged on September 15. In court, the prosecution raised no objection to bail but requested strict conditions. The court was also told that several key documents, including the medical certificate, the arresting officer's statement, and a report from the Police Communication, Forensic and Cybercrime Division remain outstanding. As part of her bail conditions, Donald Morris must report to a designated police station on specified days. The matter has been set for mention again on October 15. She has been represented by attorney at law Jermaine Campbell. Jamaica's medical internship program oversubscribed, says CMO. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has confirmed that Jamaica's medical internship program is oversubscribed, following complaints from several China-trained doctors who said their applications were rejected weeks after the expected response date. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie stated in a release on Sunday that more than 500 applications were received this year, adding that over 250 interns have been placed in the program over the past 3 years.
Approximately 500 persons applied for internship positions this year, with approximately 70% being foreign medical graduates from over 100 different medical schools. We are oversubscribed. as we are limited in the number of interns that we can take. Internship is a period of supervision that builds on the knowledge and exposure in medical school to prepare graduates to be able to practice fully as medical doctors. The internship program requires that the necessary supervision is in place and takes place in institutions that have been approved.
On Saturday, the Gleaner reported that at least 30 doctors who completed 6 years of medical training in China had applied for internships at local hospitals after graduating in April. They expected responses by July, but instead received rejection letters in August.
In the selection process, preference is given to Jamaicans who have studied locally and overseas, and particularly those on Government of Jamaica scholarships administered through the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. We are reviewing the program with a view to increasing the numbers and standardizing the allotment in hospitals.
St. Mary Farmer charged following machete attack. A 52-year-old St. Mary Farmer has been charged in connection with the machete attack in his community. The accused, Cleveland Hurd, otherwise called Prick, of Gibraltar Heights, Onoto Bay, was summarily charged on Saturday with wounding with intent. According to the Onoto Bay police, about 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, September 16, Hurd and another man became embroiled in a dispute after the man was accused of roping cows on land managed by Hurd. During the confrontation, the man allegedly struck Hurd with a piece of steel, after which Hurd reportedly chopped him several times with a machete. The injured man was rushed to the hospital, where he was admitted. Police say Hurd was taken into custody following the incident, and after a question and answer session, was charged on Saturday, September 21. A court date is being arranged. Fear violent incidents at schools mirroring country's crime reduction, says Troop. Director of Safety and Security in the Ministry of Education, Richard Troop, says there appears to be a correlation between the recent drop in the country's murder figures and fear violent incidents at schools. Speaking at Sunday's National Safe School Church service in Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, Troop noted that violence in schools often mirrors what happens in the wider society.
The violence we see in school is directly related, connected to the violence we see in our homes, the violence we see in our communities, and the tendency for us to believe that it is normal, it is okay. Let us reject violence in all its forms. But as we reject the same, let us understand that we have a responsibility to do what is necessary to make ourselves safe, our peers safe, our families safe. The things you do, the things you glorify as okay, is something that you'll have to reflect on. Come Monday morning and beyond, while we thank our school administrators and teachers for creating safe learning environment for you, I encourage you to also recognize that you too have a role to play. It begins with the friends you keep, the things you do. It begins by understanding the importance of your parents' investment in you going to school. You're going to school to learn. You're going to school to create a path for your career choices.
Meanwhile, the St. Catherine South Divisional Community Safety and Security Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is ramping up its focus on school safety, with special attention being given to 10 of the 50 schools in the division. Deputy Superintendent of Police Paulette Baker made the announcement while addressing the congregation at the Greater Portmore Open Bible Church.
We have over 50 schools that we monitor as police officers, and we do our daily visits there. There are 10 schools on the list that we pay special attention to. They are on the Ministry of Education's Safe School program. And so we have our work cut out for us as we engage the schools on a daily basis. Our purpose is clear and single: to create sanctuaries to learn where our nation's children strive, where the only thing they fear is a difficult maths test, and the only gangs they know are a group of friends studying for exams. We cannot do this alone. The police cannot, the church cannot, the schools cannot. True safety is a collaborative mission. It requires teachers, who see beyond the classroom, parents who engage beyond PTA meetings, pastors who preach beyond the pulpit, and neighbors who care beyond their fence lines.
The church service was held under the theme, Building Safe Schools Through Faith, Unity and Purpose, anchored for academic success 2025 to 2026. School resource officers, students from several schools, educators, parents, and other community stakeholders were in attendance. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.